What's up, Tech Fam, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just talking about a company, we're talking about a titan, a name synonymous with innovation, a brand that has at multiple points literally redefined how we experience sound vision in entertainment. We're talking, of course, about Sony. But before Sony gave us the incredible alpha cameras, the mind-blowing PlayStation 5, or even the headphones you might be wearing right now, they were two determined engineers in war-torn Tokyo with a dream, a tiny office, and a whole lot of audacity. This isn't just a corporate history. It's a saga of triumphs, near catastrophes, and moments of sheer, unadulterated genius that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about this legendary brand. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's dive deep into the fascinating, sometimes baffling, and always groundbreaking story of Sony. Our story begins not with sleek gadgets, but with the rubble of post-World War II Tokyo. In 1946, two brilliant and ambitious men, Masaru Ibuka and Akio Morita, founded Tokyo Tsushin Kogyo, the Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering Corporation. Yeah, not exactly a catchy name for a global empire, right? Their initial office was a department store that had been bombed. Imagine the sheer grit. Their first big aha moment, repairing shortwave radios. Pretty humble beginnings, but these guys weren't content with fixing things, they wanted to invent them. And their first major swing for the fences was a rice cooker. Yes, a rice cooker. And guess what? It was a colossal failure. Either it undercooked or overcooked, making rice into mush or charcoal. A valuable lesson learned: early innovation doesn't always equal success. And sometimes even the simplest things are harder than they look. But failure wasn't in their vocabulary for long. Their real breakthrough came with the transistor. In the early 1950s, after securing a licensing agreement from Bell Labs, a monumental feat for a small Japanese company, they produced Japan's first transistor radio, the TR-55. This wasn't just a radio. It was a revolution in portability. It was sleek, it was compact, and it was cool. But here's where the Sony legend truly begins. They wanted to expand internationally. Problem: Tokyo Tsushin Kogyo was a mouthful. Morita, ever the visionary, wanted a name that would be easily pronounceable anywhere in the world. They played with ideas like Tokyo Teletech, but it conflicted with an American company. Then it hit them. They combined Sonus, the Latin root for sound, with Sunny, a popular American slang term for a bright young boy. In 1958, Sony Corporation was born. Simple, elegant, unforgettable. And boy, did they live up to the Sony spirit. They weren't just making products, they were creating cultures. Fast forward to 1979. The world was listening to music on clunky boomboxes or at home on stereos. Morita, watching his employees carry around clunky tape recorders for plane journeys, had an epiphany. What if we could listen to music privately on the go? Enter the Walkman. This wasn't just a portable cassette player. It was a lifestyle statement. Suddenly, you could soundtrack your commute, your jog, your afternoon stroll. The music became yours, a private soundtrack to your life. People initially thought it was crazy, a cassette player without a record function, but the Walkman sold over 400 million units. 400 million? It defined a generation and reshaped how we interacted with music forever. This, my friends, is Sony at its peak, anticipating needs we didn't even know we had. Of course, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Sony's history is also dotted with bold gambles that didn't always pay off. Remember Betamax? Technically superior to VHS, but Sony's rigid insistence on keeping it proprietary ultimately led to its demise. A powerful lesson in open standards versus closed ecosystems. And then there was the acquisition of Columbia Pictures in the late 80s, a venture into Hollywood that proved far more turbulent and expensive than anticipated. But here's what makes Sony truly resilient: their willingness to learn, adapt, and continually push the boundaries of what's possible. From the groundbreaking Trinitron televisions that set the standard for picture quality for decades, to the revolutionary PlayStation that completely disrupted the video game industry and turned Sony into a gaming powerhouse, they've consistently reinvented themselves. Think about it. A company that started with a failed rice cooker and repairing radios became the brand that put a personal music player in every pocket, a gaming console in every living room, and continues to produce some of the most cutting-edge cameras and audio equipment on the planet. They've faced competition, technological shifts, and even internal struggles. But through it all, Sony's core DNA of innovation and a relentless pursuit of excellence has remained. So the next time you pick up a DualSense controller, marvel at the clarity of an OLED Bravia, or lose yourself in your favorite tunes through a pair of Sony headphones, remember the incredible journey behind that logo. It's a story of audacious dreams, spectacular failures, and triumphant comebacks. It's a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the enduring spirit of a company that truly believes in making the impossible possible.